Okay, so hi there. Welcome to Harmonise Me Happy. I couldn't actually create a live from my page, so I'm actually doing it on my phone. So until I actually successfully work that out, this might be how we have to do it. Okay, welcome. We have had a very interesting and lovely message come through for this page from my guides, and which generally are the Council of Light, and some beautiful, powerful, energetic masters in that mix, including Merlin. And for those that haven't been around my essences, that played a huge part in bringing Harmonise Me together for me to work as in the collective, all energetic, beautiful sprays that I make them, but I sit in awe of them. Hopefully this is a page where I keep feeling in we need to collectively as a group actually intentionally come in to find our happy, because there's so much going on around us, to us, or to us. We've all got situations that have energetically challenged us on so many levels at times that you either go down with the ship into some of these energies and lose yourself, or you just keep getting stronger and higher and rise above. And personally, I know I've had my fair share of challenges, like most of you would have had too. And I certainly realise that unless I find my own happiness, no one can make you happy. And sometimes the things you really want to have around you to make you happy, they're not available. And so you've got to find it. So you've got to find it within yourself and within your environment, and you've got to work out what that actually looks like. So before we go any further, I probably should read out to you the message from the Council of Light, because some people might not actually want to be part of this, because I do come from I like to think very down to earth, realistic place of being in this world, yet I appreciate that there's so much more to it all, and so much more that is, a bit magical and a bit fun and light-hearted and whimsical, and I've got to actually experience and see a lot of that through my lifetime, so I can't deny any of it. So me going forward with this page, I hope that that it does draw some of you everyday people that have not probably experienced more of the divine in life, really, I guess. It's been my saving grace so many flippin' times, so just saying. I think this day and age, it is time for us to believe in a bit more magic and miracles, because, my God, we need some of them to get through some of these pretty heavy things that are going on out there. I try not to look too hard into them, but I stay aware of what's happening around just on the planet. So bear with me. I'm just going to read you this message that I found was beautiful for our group coming together. Just slide you along. Okay, so just asked Council of Light, do you have a message for my new group, Harmonise Me Happy? Dear ones, you gather today, this day, and you are welcomed by your guide and those of us standing with you, and at times within you on your journey. Now these writings can be a little cryptic sometimes, but it's to be listened to again and feel into what they're saying, because, obviously I'm your guide today, but, they're all around me and they're all around you, because if you've been drawn into this page and this time, then this is all energies that want to play with you, want to be with you. No need to fear this, for as you evolve energetically in the days ahead, at times you will need an energetic adjustment that is best delivered within. We will never invade your being or your privacy, for that matter, without invitation to do so. Unite you shall in ways uplifting and empowering to one and all. You see, as you journey through the light fields that shall open for you, a newness of spirit, surprising to some, will become palpable and noticeable as the light that you travel within as a group within the collective enables you to surrender patterns no longer serving you with more ease and grace than was once afforded. So we love that. Your group energies, with the intention to find your individual happiness, shall bring a lift to the energetic field exponentially, for you are working on a sacred purpose to elevate one and all into a lightness and brightness that will affect the collective in ways you will never perhaps understand. Your higher minds and heart activated for a journey of light this day, and you shall be supported in your divinity, for each of you gathered here this day and in the days to come are seen and heard and empowered to deliver your light through self to others in ways that they will not seek for themselves. You will carry the rainbow light in essence, and that is pure, unconditional love energies set to inspire and advance you this day and this night and all the coming days that you sit within this sacred field. Believe in all you are and all that you are becoming, and you will indeed find your happy in the now. Blessings. So I thought that was pretty bloody marvelous, so to speak. So what they gave to me was this image for us all in this moment. I've got my little my dragonfly wings on my ears, and my Labradorite was called in today, and this is the essence of it's like the dragonfly energy to me, but it's like the powerful, bringing in the energies that are just that much more advanced around us. I mean, what they're showing me was this beautiful, energetic rainbow of light just swirling, just soft and swirling and energetically alive, and wanting to just sort of embrace all of us on this page, coming to this page, watching this video. Just feel into the energy of this beautiful, it's a high vibration. It's like this almost whimsical, beautiful flow of energy that is all the colours of the rainbow. It's energetically going to play within our fields, within us, bringing lightness and brightness and upliftment, which we all need. And it's if you can feel into, as you're sitting there and watching this or feeling into this, and knowing that all these other people are doing that at the same time, just welcome everyone into the field. There's everyone that comes here. It's not by mistake. They are powerful and beautiful beings that need to be here, and to affect the collective, which I know we can do on an energetic level through just playing in this, at this time, and in this energy. It's going to be super powerful. So, for us opening into this circle that we're creating this day, and anyone watching this video coming forward, you're straight away in it. You're in it, and you're with us, and and only love is real here. Only love is what we're concentrating on, and it's just allowing to us to find our our happy, it's about us coming away from dwelling into any of these energies that if they don't feed you, it's like what I was told a while ago, watch out for what grows you and what slows you. So anyone or anything around you that is not energetically aligned with you, that pulls you down, then you've got to question everything, because we're not going to find our happy by doing that, no matter who or what they are. And that can be super painful, and I've had to experience that myself, and it's like coming out of just challenging. And I don't say it's easy, it's not. We just have to just work with the energy we've got to work with going forward, to actually believe in ourselves more and see who we really are and who we aren't anymore, and that we're okay no matter what. So I'm going to, obviously, where's my sage move? A few of my essence have been pulled in today to be part of this beginning. So what I'd like to do is sage us all now. This is my sage me, and this was my first essence to come through, and it's super powerful in its own right, because it speaks of empowering you and me, obviously. But it's been doing that ever since it's come in, and I've come out of a very, very broken and sad places at times. But this guy here reminds us to, if we start the day off with it, it reminds us to call up the wise sage within ourselves. So that's your higher self, really. But we've all got that part of ourselves that just knows and does better, and is here to actually be in this world in a way that is powerful. So you want them on board, you want that self on board. So if you start your day off with calling your wise sage up, and I'm going to spray this, and it's just, I have so many people just say, oh my God, that's just so beautiful, because it does, it actually affects people in so many different ways, and people smell it even different. It's quite weird. But with its sacred water, which is intentionalized water that's originated from Lourdes, Glastonbury, Avignon, sacred wells and springs around the world. The sacred water is within this essence also. So what the council said with this is, you're calling up the sage, but the mantra that goes with it, you work with each day, is sage me now, cleanse my field of negative influences, create a shield, forgiving self and others for past regrets, all that is tarnished and made me upset. The sage within strengthens me now, uplifts me, connects me, shows me how to bring light to dark in such a profound way, uplifting me now without delay. So when you feel into that, then you are dealing with the energies that you're walking around with every day, and your intention is to bring healing to the self and your journey. So going forward, so knowing that you're cleansing and clearing everyone else out of your sacred space, and you're back to yourself. Okay, so the catchphrase that came through, and it came through a while ago, and I was reminded of it when I was feeling into putting this together, was no time like the present. And there is no time like the present to change up what doesn't serve us. And so when we're thinking into harmonise me happy, okay, we've got to work out, in this present moment, what do we need to do in this present moment to make sure that happens? And the other essence that called up today was my lion heart, because it takes courage to actually come away and actually find you happy at times, because it can mean leaving behind things that you just have loved and have been part of your life, but they can't journey with you anymore, because the energy is bringing you down, and that's no good for anybody. And so somehow, even when that sort of thing happens and you have to leave some things behind, you've got to trust that those energies are just, they need to actually be left behind so that they can progress into their own, whatever they need to be. But something better will come onto your path, something different, you know. Some things I know you can't replace, and I understand that more than most on this. But you can just find other ways of being in this world that actually uplift and connect you to the things that really grow you, and then you do get happier. So that this is finding the courage to speak up when you need to accept, you know, to be in command really, and to be seen. And you know, I've often struggled to be seen in the world because it's not easy to put yourself out there and to because you can get knocked around because people don't particularly like, because you're coming out of left field and you're bringing something different, and you know that's not always accepted so well. But the Lionheart, might add, come in with a lion roaring in my face, which was nothing unusual. I often say to people, it's nothing unusual for me because animals have worked with me so well across the ethers at times, and you know, to me, just on a level that I just see them, and so what they said to me was, they gave me the name the Lionheart, and that this is an essence that empowers and uplifts and connects you to your true voice. But what they said is, everyone has a lioness that wants to walk with you. I've got one under each arm, super big, super powerful, beautiful, love me up like the cats, my cats at home, which do love me up. But they bring in an energy that is an extra strength for when you need to really get your courage. So I'm spraying this, and this is like bergamot and orange and lemon, and it's just so uplifting and just revitalizing. But it's an energy that speaks, and what the mantra is, I speak my truth, I fulfill my dreams, I am strong, I am wondrous, I am fully seen. So that's pretty nice to be out there in the world with, you know, that as a mantra. Because we do have to be strong in this lifetime. There's no doubt about it, you know. We've been challenged left, right and centre, just being here in the world and not knowing what's coming next with, you know, what's happening on the bigger picture. We do have to be really strong. So with that, it's you bringing in the courage. I wrote some notes down. Just what they said to me is like this: where attention goes, potential grows. So if we can align ourselves with what really our truth is, to what really is happy to us, then, you know, we can start actually powering it and into, you know, bringing in that energy to work with us. But I'm not going to make this too long today because I really like to be able to be interactive another time with you. Hopefully if I work out the going forward with video live, and so I can see who's there to interact with, but I'm hoping that we can do that. Anyway, but what I'd like to do today is, for going forward, I picked two cards going forward, and these are my soul cards, and this is like sitting within, knowing like sitting within the depth of the earth and being nurtured. Look at that tree, it's, you know, it's moving, it's alive, it's there, it's transformative, it's healing us, it's grounding us. And you know, we've got this, I always see this as a deer, and that's the love surrounding us, and the colours, you know, the communication through the turquoise and you know, that's just really beautiful and earthy. And the potential for our growth here is pretty amazing. So, you know, I love that for going forward. So, you know, and that's us being held with such a lot of light and potential. Look at all the, you know, through the third eye is pretty powerful. So if you feel into that energy, I think it's super great for them to come through. But right in this moment, they want me to take you through an 1111, into the 1111, which is a gateway energy. So it's one of my all my essences are based in 1111 energy, but this is a powerful letting go. So anything now like that's keeping you from your happy, let's just envision that you are walking through your own personal Garden of Eden and feel into what flowers, trees and animals are showing up in your garden that want to speak to you now, because they are messages for you now. So as you're walking through your own personal little garden, see who's coming to greet you, see what's showing up, you know, and if it's a rose, if it's a daffodil, you know, they're connecting you to your heart and to your newness. But look up the Google search the spiritual meaning of whatever is showing up for you after we finish this video. And they will be messages for you now that will help you to understand what's going on with you now. But I want you to continue walking through your garden, and you're walking up to this beautiful like pillars of light, but they're 1111, you know, so it's a big major gateway structure. They want you to stand in front of that gateway and just feel into what is ready, what is feeling toxic within you, what is feeling heavy within you. You don't have to go back in and feel into, oh God, it's this or that, or some things will come to mind, but don't even go there. It's like, no, just be willing to just let that dissolve out of your being and let it dissolve down into your feet and into the garden that you're standing in. Because the garden, it's just like liquid. It's just going in like liquid fertilizer. And even though it's been toxic to you, it's not to the earth. The earth mother's going to just come in and just take it up and just embrace it and just make it okay. Okay, so when you've done that, just take a breath. Step through the gateway into your own little personal temple of light. There's a beautiful beam of golden white light coming from the highest heavens down through your soul star, down through your crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and base, and literally filling you and readjusting you and realigning you. And from all those things that you've just let go of, it's filling up those empty spaces now. So you're only ever going into higher light. So you're only ever going into greater health, greater aliveness, greater happiness, greater joy. So when you feel into that, just feeling into that energy, filling out your physical field, your mental field, your emotional field, and your etheric field, and just feel into this energy just surrounding you. And this is holding your whole auric field in beautiful light. So when you're ready, just there's a little door on the side of your temple, just open that and off you trot back onto your higher path of light. Okay, so that is going to fill you up and make you feel pretty wonderful. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to close this video now. I don't want to make it too long, but I do have an essence that is called Harmonize Me Happy. And so ideally, all those that are in this group, if you can get any of my essences, they'll be very supportive for you doing this journey and work with me, and for your friends and family. I use my pendulum to see what people need, so you can always contact me and I can check with you and that's quite upstairs. I've got your number. They know who you are. So yeah. So my Harmonise Me Happy. It's my reminder essence, and it's got in it Lang Lang, sweet orange, chamomile. It's got the temples of Egypt too. Sakara, which is feeling into signs and symbols of what's coming in for creation for us to help create us. So the mantra, so it's a real sweet number, this one. So breathe in. And the mantra is, harmonise me happy so that I may know. Love, laughter, light and joy is what I'm here to grow. So how about that? I'll finish up on that level, and love you all for being here, and thanks for joining me. And like, this can be a very powerful change for all of us going forward, and support system. So I hope you can feel it, and I'd love to hear your feedback and what you're thinking. All right, talk to you soon, and I will be putting regular bits and bobs up, and hopefully, definitely more videos and stuff, because I know we need to interact. Okay, lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.